I don't know how else to start this video except by telling you that I threw my wallet away. So good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. No, that is not some esoteric motivational speech about entrepreneurship and ditching plastic. It's like I was cleaning out my car, have a little Target bag in there for car garbage, went to throw the car garbage away, didn't realize I was holding my wallet, threw away my wallet. Pretty cool, huh? So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. We're talking about the latest Nintendo Switch news in 10 minutes flat. Some interesting new developments that I think you're going to want to know about. So hit that like button if you enjoy these videos. Don't throw your wallet away, but maybe buy Super Mario Party Jamboree, because Nintendo announced that whether you pre-order the game or purchase the game, you're getting 3 free months of Switch Online. Now, what's so great about this? Mario Party Jamboree comes out October 17th. 3 months, if I can do the math, takes us till the end of the year, till January. So that means the entire holiday season you can play online multiplayer with your friends and family. Maybe you get Mario Party Jamboree, and you get your nephew Mario Party Jamboree, and you get your grandma Mario Party Jamboree, and then all of you can play in this happy family just like a Nintendo Switch commercial. I know usually it doesn't work out that way, but still, 3 free months of Switch Online means you get to take part in all the multiplayer shenanigans and maybe get some more NSO games. Add those onto your console and thereby get some more icons, because so many of the icons, like the new Donkey Kong Country icons, are tied behind, like, you got to play this game during the promotional period. Anyways, I don't think Mario Party Jamboree was going to suffer from low sales. The Mario Party titles on Switch have sold insanely well. Nintendo must view this as their big holiday hitter as of right now. It's their big seller. It is a game that can push double-digit million units easily. And now with Switch Online added in there for free, it's just going to get more people subscribed. And I think when Nintendo does something like this, they're like, okay, Mario Party Jamboree has online. This is a great way to say, hey, you can play like with your friends online for free, like that. But then I also think there's this like sneaky part where they want people to get in there with the free trial and then like automatically renew or something like that. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little jaded, but I feel like, what percentage of people forget to cancel their free trials? I've done it before. Have you done it before? I know people do it often, and then you're like, well, this Switch Online thing's pretty cool, I guess I'll stay with it. And we know Nintendo wants to continue Switch Online into the next generation, so this seems like a really smooth move. And 3 free months of Switch Online, that's a quarter of a year free, takes you till 2025, and I like it a lot. You know what else I like? Nintendo Switch reigning supreme. How freaking cool that this channel was started and built on a system that we didn't know what it would be. We didn't know how it would go. I started this channel before I'd ever touched a Switch. I started this channel right when the Switch was announced, and then boom, here we are listening to Matt Piscatella, video game industry analyst, tell us that the US Switch sales are only 1.1 million units behind PlayStation 2 in lifetime US sales. Boom! Boom. That is freaking great. That means that Nintendo Switch is going to pass PS2 lifetime sales later this year, and that is absolutely crazy. Consoles are still selling very well, even in what's described as a slow year by many. The PlayStation 2 is an insane system seller. That was an insane piece of hardware. It was the best of its bunch at the time, and now Switch is going to pass it, and I just think that's pretty crazy that, hey, the little Switch that could, coming on the coattails of the Wii U, which was the system that could not, is now going to be like the biggest US seller. Very, very cool. Love that a lot. And I'm also loving seeing more and more people talk about third-party support for Switch 2 being excellent. It's something that I have kind of harped on over the last 3 to 6 months, because I believe that when people say the Switch can't be recreated, that the Switch lineup is insanely amazing and Nintendo only hopes to get a portion, a sliver of what the Switch did with the Switch 2, I think they're wrong, because the Switch 2 is going to have incredible third-party support, particularly because Nintendo is going to up the ante on the hardware to a point that porting games and just releasing games is not going to be super difficult. Now, we've got this comment from Paul Gall here, who says a few major third-party developers whom at E3 2017 weren't anticipating Nintendo Switch taking off the way it did and didn't have a AAA launch title at the show itself are working on big launch window releases for Nintendo's next system. Now, I've talked about Paul Gall, I believe, once, maybe twice on the channel before. He's a great guy. I'm not sure where he gets his information or where these sources are coming from. Maybe he'll let me know. Sometimes he does DM me information. But This is in line with what I've believed, but it's great to hear more confirmation of more people getting word that, hey, there's going to be big launch window titles from third-party publishers, third-party developers to really get this system rocket launching. If you recall at the beginning of the Switch era, third parties kind of said like we'll give you Skylanders. We got Skylanders on Switch, but we didn't get, Madden. We didn't get Call of Duty. There was not a huge embracing of the Switch from third-party developers. Indies did kind of love it, but that was particularly because Nintendo reached out and I think was offering them great partnerships and great deals to be a part of an eShop that honestly wasn't going to have a ton at launch. Besides Nintendo's first-party software, it took a while for third parties to get on board with more than like Just Dance and Skylanders. Switch 2 is going to start off in a much stronger position, and even though the uptake of Switch 2 may be slower given that people have a Switch 1 and that there probably will be cross-gen games, and so maybe you can just kind of hold on to your Switch 1 until the Switch 2 drops in price, or until somebody gets it for you for a gift or a birthday, holiday, or the system seller game that you want, the Mario Kart, the Animal Crossing, the Smash Bros. Comes out. But I do think that this third-party support is going to give them a big boost that really will just enhance software sales and continue to help Nintendo dominate, as we see Matt Piscatello describing in discussion of the Switch sales versus the PS2 sales. Now, this is my favorite story of the day just because I find it funny, and it's the power of that Zelda Echoes of Wisdom trailer. That 5:55 overview trailer was just delicious. I made a full video deep diving into why I think that game is going to surprise the heck out of so many people and may go down as the best 2D Zelda of all time, in the same way that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are regarded as the best 3D Zelda of all time. But check out that full video for those details. This, though, is on the heels of that video. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop was a pretty nifty third-party title coming to Switch later this year on September 25th. They didn't like that. They saw that Zelda trailer and they said, no, thank you. We cannot come out the same week as this juggernaut of a game. And they bumped the release date up to September 12th, now only a month away. I don't know that Lollipop Chainsaw is anything to, save your money for or pre-order, but I think it's an interesting game that I did play back in the day when it released on 360. It's one of those games of its time, of the 360 era, and I think we're starting to see a resurgence of games from that era because they were so focused on just hey, here's a 12-hour campaign focused on gameplay mechanics, focused on a linear storyline, and focused on just being fun. Now so many games feel like a second job, so many games have so much grinding, so many games try to get so much money out of you, so there is merit to Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, but the funniest part is that they're ditching the original release date, and I'm sure that it has to be due to avoiding Zelda. Maybe it's not directly because of the trailer, but man, they know that week is going to be Zelda obsessed, and that game does look phenomenal. It's quickly raised the ranks to my most anticipated game. I think it looks perfect. I think it's going to be a phenomenal experience, and the Zelda team has killed it. They've nailed it. They've hit home runs this entire generation. Even Link's Awakening, to me, as a remake, was a home run, and this allowing them to try something brand new and bold and really experiment with 2D Zelda in a way that hasn't been done since A Link Between Worlds, and even that, they did really mess things around there because they allowed you to approach dungeons in different orders. They allowed Link to literally walk on walls like he's some sort of hieroglyphic. This might be even more of a risk, more of an evolution, because Zelda can literally create items, and you're interacting with the world and engaging with not only the platforming and the movement, the combat, the puzzle solving in ways that you never did before. And now with the bond and the reverse bond, being able to attach to a bird and fly through the sky, being able to attach a boulder to you and drop it off the edge, this game is a superstar. This game is going to be legendary, and I cannot wait to play it. And you can play Lollipop Chainsaw Repop 2 weeks early. In the meantime, though, that's going to do it for today. Appreciate y'all being here. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Let me know your take on today's topics in the comments down below. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. SwitchForce out.